folks, and welcome to this Let's Play of MLP Online. Laurie here, and as you can see this loading screen, I would have preferred it if Applejack was actually running along as the bar went. That would have been hilarious. Now here we are, the start screen. Now this screen changes depending on the time of day to your computer. Now considering for me it's like getting on for 10 o'clock, this is the average day screen. There's also early morning screen, afternoon screen, evening screens, and it all changes depending on the time of day. We've got Lyra and Bonbon in the back here. Applejack's like, where's my pie gone? And Pinky's eating said pie. We've got Sakura buying or perusing books. I'm not sure who this is. And I think we've got Ditsy Doo, Derpy Hooves in the back here. I'm not sure who this is. This might be Rose Luck. That'd be funny if it is. We've got Sugar Cube Corner in this corner. Well, in this side of the screen, and well, as you can see, we only have single player and exit available. There's no multiplayer, and I'm not sure what the other options would be. Probably graphics options maybe, or something, I don't know. That's usually what's in these start screens, isn't it? Okay, so let's open a single player game. If I remember rightly, I shouldn't have any files saved because this is an updated patch, which I had to re-download separately because, well, the patcher doesn't seem to want to be working. So, yeah, we're going to just go with this for the moment. Single player, new game. Let's skip the scene. Ponyville, 3:17 AM. All was quiet and still, a night like any other, until without warning, a bright flash lit up the night sky. Okay, to be honest, meteorite, crash landing, anyone getting XCOM here? The flash was brighter than the sun for a brief moment, before it subsided and fell beyond sight. Then a great explosion rocked the sleeping village as the object fell to earth. Yeah, we're definitely getting an XCOM feel, considering we have an asteroid crashing in. Come on. My Little Pony plus XCOM, that'd be hilarious. A certain purple unicorn was roused from her sleep by the flash. Overtaken by curiosity, she decided to investigate the disturbance despite the late hour. My Little Pony, Episode 1, First Contact. Spike, did you hear that? Did you see that? That sounded like something exploded. Yes, it did. Let's go take a look. Fireworks, huh? As you can see up here, we have credits rolling whilst we're in this particular section. Under attack, yeah, that's gonna be fun. Teleport! Yes, Twilight can teleport, for those of you who don't know. And she's come a long way since Season 1, where she was completely staggered by said teleporting. Where in Season 2, she was able to teleport multiple ponies. And in Season 3, she did like 4 teleports in a row without even looking like she was phased by it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That you get to see her upgrade as the series goes on. Go back to bed. Practicing a fire spell, huh? Okay, we know this is going to be an RPG. So that means only one thing. Twilight is magical spell power attacks mode. Wake up, brain, I need you. Yes? No? Come on. 20 hours of sleep. 20 hours of sleep? Jesus Christ. That's like the whole day gone by that point if you take 20 hours of sleep. Okay, now we use the WASD keys for movement. As you can see, when we hover over a character that's talked to, we get this little speech bubble. An object we can look at, it has a magnifying glass. And it highlights when you get close enough. Now, apparently we can press E, and this brings up an interface, if you will. All the red marks are things we can click on to investigate. Blue marks are, well, exits from the area into another areas. If there's a green mark that looks like this comes up, it means it's a cutscene. But yeah, we have Aloysius' stand over here where he sleeps during the day. And we have, well, Twilight's writing desk for when she writes to Princess Celestia. Let's take a quick look at the menu. Here we have the journal. This has a list of quests, jobs, and a diary. Jobs and diary aren't working right now. Here we have possibly a recipe guide or crafting items guide. This is the recipe guide. Yes, this we are. Now we have no recipes available right now. Crafting is not implemented in this particular version yet. And then we've got a bestiary. There's probably be a picture of the monster we're looking at. Its special properties, how much HP it has, magic points it has, XP it gives, how many of them we've killed, and what its name is. Now we have 0, 1 to 5. So yeah. Next up is the status. Here we have the character portrait, of course, which can be rotated and centered. Now, it's got a key mark on both sides, so yes, that's accurate. Now, name, gender, race. Now, unicorn is the horn, obviously. Now, since we don't have anyone else in the party, we can't switch between characters yet. Here we have Twilight's max HP and current. Same goes for her mana. How much XP she needs to level up. She's currently level 1. This opens up the elements table. Now we'll go back and we'll show you what it actually looks like. It's the symbol for the elements of harmony. And, well, Twilight's element is magic, which is the top one here. We also have kindness, or generosity, honesty, loyalty, and laughter. As you can see, these are Twilight's basic stats as they currently are. And each element allows you to increase some of these stats, whether it be HP and MP, physical attributes, or magical attributes. Now magic obviously gives a high amount to magical power, so MP and this lot's magical stats will go up probably faster with it. Now max HP is only 25, which is a quarter, so she needs 4 points in there just to get 1 hit point. Defense is physical defense, so that's okay in a way, gives a bonus. Her magical power goes up drastically. So does her magical crit, and her magical evade goes up a little too. Her defense goes up. She gets 1 mana point per stat. So yeah, putting all 5 of the starting stats of elements gives her 5 points. And also gives her 1 health point too. As you can see from the stat line, those things that don't go up are her physical crit, evade, and power, meaning she's not very weak, very strong in that effect. However, her magical defense doesn't go up either. But that's one thing that will probably go up naturally. The way the magic works, the domain of magicians and arcanists improves all magical skills with small improvements to defense. This suggests that magic itself is going to be, with Twilight here, she's going to be, well, a powerhouse for magic, meaning that she is basically going to be, as in term of definition, is magic DPS. She's not going to be a true healer, although I'm guessing she'll have a heal. She does have a heal spell that she can learn in this game, but she won't be the best with it, if you know what I mean. Her focus is more on combat magic. Next up, we have kindness, a golden heart of love overflowing. Kindness protects indirectly and provides a bonus to all healing done, even by items. Now this makes Fluttershy, if you put all her points into her kindness, a healer, even with items, meaning she'll probably also have a revive spell, maybe. Probably use stamina, I don't know. But it's one of those things. Now, HP goes up very slow for kindness. Very slow. You need 10 points just to get 1 health point. Evasion, physical evasion, is 0.3, so that's okay. Magic power, one of those you might want to point to put into afterwards. After you put magic up, and possibly generosity goes to the same point. Next up is MP on that front. She only gains half a point with this one. And magic defense is the highest. Now, From what I've gathered, magic defense is governs your ability to heal better. At least according to the Soothe spell, but we'll get onto that when we actually look at the spell list and actually get that spell. Magical crit goes up as well, not as much as magic itself does it, obviously, but it's still there. So kindness is kind of a sub-magic casting abilities, if you were to use them. Same goes for generosity too. I mean, if you look at the stats, magic evade and defense and max MP got quite good. So does magic power. Not so much health as any of the other ones, but magic doesn't give as much health bonus as generosity does. Now, generosity seems to be a bit of an in-between, slightly better in some cases, between magic and kindness, I find. However, if we look at what generosity says, while the truly generous know no enemies, it never hurts to be prepared. Provides improvements to all magic that do not directly strike. Now this suggests that generosity is a buffing tree, if you will, a buffing class, or at least buff spells. You know, increases defense, attack power, speed, yada yada yada. All those, in terminology of like a Final Fantasy RPG game, it's a synergist in terms of that. Magic that casts haste or protection or just in general those type of spells. Keeps your allies one step ahead of your enemies. It's quite possible Verity will probably have something in here in the generosity list that will give her some sort of I don't know, spell that does like gem shield, reflects X amount, defends against X amount of attacks depending on the generosity modifier or something. I don't know. It might do something like that, or she might have something similar that will do something completely different. But she'll probably have a lot of speed enhancements for her allies and attack power and so forth. Next up we have Honesty. The beating heart of a warrior. Nothing to hide, nothing to fear. Emphasizes protective physical skills, but is no slouch at offense. Now, Honesty is Applejack's element. And if we take a look-see here, HP 1, attack power, not a full, but great amount, but still. Defense, 0.75, evasion rate, 0.75, and magic defense, 0.30. Now, this makes Applejack, if you put all her points into it, a highly defensive character with a little bit of attack power. What does this mean? It makes Applejack a tank. Jeez Louise. Enough with the terminologies, huh? It's basically just apply generic roles of like computer games into these characters, if you will. AJ will take a lot of hits and have a high defense and have a lot of health probably as she goes up with getting a full point per level. That'll make her pretty much a good defensive class, if you will. Next up we have Loyalty. Courage and tenacity beyond the edges of endurance. Loyalty brings out the mightiest offense, even if it forgets to watch its back sometimes. Basically, if we take a look-see here, not so great health as Honesty, higher attack power, however, a pretty decent crit rate, and evasion rate, and magic crit rate goes up too for some reason. Not sure as to why. Yes, only these three give mana points. Right, back onto Loyalty. Now, here's the thing. Rainbow Dash's element is Loyalty. This suggests that Rainbow is going to be a fast, hard-hitting character with possibly not as high a health as Applejack, but more attack power, less defense, meaning she'll be weak. She'll be a glass cannon if you're not careful. So one would suggest that, while Applejack keeps the taunts going, keeping attacks on her, people like ponies like Rainbow Dash and Twilight Sparkle will be pulling out the higher damage stuff from the both magic and physical attacks. So yeah, this makes Rainbow a rogue in terminology, a DPS class, melee DPS. And then we have the final element, Laughter. Pinkie Pie's element. Mad ponies and jesters alike love laughter, and why not? It provides a healthy balance of offense and defense against all comers. If we take a look at these stats, it seems to be a mixture, once again, of both honesty and loyalty, meaning Pinkie is a little bit of an in-between of AJ and Dash. Now, while she probably won't have anything that can make her as tough as AJ in sense of taking taunts up, she will have a good defense power and a slightly okay attack power as well. If we take a look here, it's not as high as either one of these two on attack power or defensive rate, but she has a pretty high crit rate, meaning Pinky is going to be able to do higher crit chance. And if Pinky's going to have a high crit chance, that means she's going to be quite high damaging, but she's going to have a slightly higher defense power than Rainbow. In fact, Rainbow doesn't get any defense rating boost from Loyalty, whilst Pinky gets a slight defense power boost. This means that Pinky is going to be the roulette, the loose cannon, she's going to have a high crit chance and basically do a lot of damage with one hit when she gets a crit, meaning that she's going to be as random as she is in the show. But yes, I put all 5 points for Twilight's element into magic, and I'm going to keep it that way. As you can see, this has boosted her magic by 5 points, and it's given her 1 health point. Okay, next up we have the equipment list. Oh, what the heck? Interesting. Huh, well that's odd. We have an additional set of Iron Horseshoes and Royal Students' Robe. Huh. Well, that's, odd. Well, the fact is, AJ can't use this, only Twilight and Rarity can use this. Raises defense by 3%, and magic attack by 3%, Twilight and Rarity only. Iron Horseshoes, anyone can use them, attack plus 3%. Now, why have we got a double pair? It's a bit of, maybe it's a bug. I don't know. Oh well, doesn't matter. Skill list. Here we have the skill bank. As you can see, we have the elemental points here as well. Twilight only has Fireball and Love of Science available. She can stack 2 Fireballs on with the equips. Costs 5 mana. It's 1 enemy. Has 1 turn of cooldown. Governed by magic, so magic increases its attack power output. On equip, no effect. Now, Love of Science has an effect on equip, but we'll go on to that in a second. Deals magic damage to one enemy, probably fire-based spell because it's, well, a fireball. Magic attack power increases damage by, 25 plus 2.1 per level. So, if she has a higher magical attack, the more damage it does, obviously. I finally learned how to set something other than me on fire. Twilight Sparkle. It's a little bit of a quote. Now, she's got 2 of those equipped. Now, we have Love of Science here as well. Doesn't have a cost. Doesn't hit a target. It's going by laughter. Can only equip it once. Has no cooldown. On equip, magic attack power increases by 5%. It's a passive. It's a passive skill. Well, we also have talents that do passives as well. But this is a skill that can be equipped on top of those passives. Reading is for every pony. Using it to blow things up with your mind? Not so much. Twilight Sparkle. Elements. Now, we've already gone through the element list. As you can see, I've spent the points. Next up is the items list, what we have in our inventory. Now, yeah, we can see these once again. Oh, I can trash them though. Quest, usable, equip, regent, serval, show all. Right, we can sort them. See, bits, how much money we have. Page, I'm guessing. Royal Students' Robes. Darling, at least let me alter it for you. Yeah, stock 1. Nice. Ooh. Okay. Talents. Here we have the talents list. Now this is Twilight's talent list. Master of Magic, Master of Power, Master of Entropy, Master of Control, Pivot of Friendship, Well-Read, and Naturally Organized. Now, as you can see, each tree has a completion bonus. Talents to improve all magical skills. Master of Power. For those who simply can't get enough fire. Pyromaniac's a plus. Also improves Flash, Flare, and Supernova. Master of Entropy. Talents that improve Twilight's ice and dark elemental magic. Master of Control. Talents that improve Twilight's control over lightning magic. Good friendship. It's said that Twilight is the glue that holds the 6 together, aka the main 6. Basically, this particular one will boost every part of the main 6's abilities. However, as you can notice, none of them can be used in episode 1. And you'll find that some of the other trees as well also have that. Put them on. I am not an egghead, I am well read. Interesting. That's actually a pretty interesting one. Cool. Look at that completion of bonus, it's going to be pretty useful. And of course, naturally organized. For whatever reason, Twilight and her checklist mean a mean combination. Formation, on a roll. Now, all these aren't available either. But, Master of Magic, we have Arcane Knowledge, Arcane Potency, and Hero of Harmony. Now, we've already got 3 skill points, talent points as you see. Apparently, we're going to get another talent point per level up. But for the moment, we have Arcane Knowledge. Now this is a good one. Reduces all spell costs by 5%, and regenerates 3% of mana per turn. A lifetime of reading has brought you the knowledge you need to help your friends overcome any challenge that faces you. We're going to take that one. Arcane Potency. Maximum HP is increased by 5%. Maximum MP is increased by 5%. Unlocks the Overcharge skill. This skill doubles the MP cost of your next spell and causes 30% more damage. Concentrate not on what you want to happen, but what needs to happen, and it will happen. Now that leaves us with only 1 point, so we can't take the Hero of Harmony, which leaves us unable to complete this one as it stands. However, since Twilight has a fire spell, all but one is available, Controlled Burn, which unlocks the Shield of Flame skill. However, since it's not available in episode 1, it's pointless to try and unlock it. So what we should do is... No miss, that was impossible. Treats enemy magic defense as 10% lower. It's alright if you're going to be constantly using fire spells, but I know for a fact now, the difference between Intensity and a Natural Flame is now Natural Flame increases critical hits to refund, causes critical hits to refund half the spell's MP cost. However, if we take Intensity, we get a lot more damage, much more bang for our buck, if you will. See how the flames consume all, even those who would dare to direct it. Power is not a toy. It will come for you like all others. Now, I like Intensity. Look, I'm taking that for now. Now, we've got no code spells, and from the look of it, they're all but these two are unavailable. Lightning spells. Only 2 of these particular ones are unavailable. This Magical Lightning Rod and Never the Same Place Twice are not available to take in episode 1. Now, we're on episode 1, currently. Now, next up is the options menu, which is not available right now. And then we have the exit, which then allows us to quit the title and exit game. But we're going to continue playing. As you can see, there's a lot to look at here. This particular book is a reference guide, it seems. Yep, I've already told you about that one. Talking to everybody. Skills information, blah blah blah. That will always help, no matter what game you're playing. Okay, next book. Enchanting refrigerators. What the? Huh. That's new. Got the ice bolt spell. Ah, cool. That wasn't in the original game. Or at least before. Or either that or I missed it. We did. 50 Shades of... 50 Shades of Day. Oh dear, 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 dear. Okay, what we got at the bookshelf? Invaders Beyond. Oh dear. Yes, considering what else happens in this dreary little town of Ponyville. Ladder in the way. Common cures to common ailments. Oh, that'll be useful later. Inventor's Friend, Volume 51. Woohoo! Attack power. Okay, we're forgetting something here, aren't we? Skills. Twilight. Ice Bolt. Hits all enemies. Costs 25% of your maximum mana. Yikes! Cooldown 2 turns. No effect on crit. Deals magic damage to all enemies. Spell cost scales by your total MP 20% of the total. Magic attack power increases damage 30 plus 2.5 per level. My god, this is a lot like sorting books, except it's ice, and you hit things with it. So it's not like sorting books at all. Twilight Sparkle. Wow. I didn't know there was an ice spell there, guys. So yeah, what we got here? Comprehensive Guide to Sleep, Chapter 1. That's silly. And we can click the door. Yes. Up we go. First thing we notice. Hello there, Miss Ditsy-Doo, or Derpy-Hoos. Derpy! Let's see. Do you know anything about the explosion? What explosion? I didn't hear any explosion. Did you hit your head on something? You should get that looked at. No, I'm perfectly sure I heard an explosion from outside. Well, why didn't she hear it? Okay, well, what's she doing awake anyway? Sad face. Oh. What? Muffins? Of course she lost muffins. It's a quest. We've accepted the quest. Let's see what else we can do. Apparently this door is clickable. Don't know who it belongs to. Okay. I'm turning on run. Okay, people? Yeah. Run has been turned on. This bush. Gardener. Oh yes. Stay the hell away from my bushes. And then he'd whack me with the hoe. Somebody great repressed memories. Oh, why is there two? Oh, it's the same thing. Yeah, never mind. This door. Who haunted? I bet that would be so cool. Berry's house, as in Berry Punch. And, well, Ruby is her daughter, Ruby Pinch. Those you don't know. And here's the box of muffins. It's pretty easy to find, even without turning on the find things in the area. Okay, well, before we go speaking to Lyra and Bonbon, I'm going to go hand Derpy back her muffins. She takes her muffins very, very seriously. Red flag, run away! Healing poultice. That's useful, I guess. Quest is completed. Receiving 1 healing poultice. Okay. Now we have Lyra and Bonbon. Yeah, we click on their door. Yes. Let's talk to them, shall we? Now, flat on my face. I nearly broke my nose, but it was so worth it. So what happened to the boots after that? Did you get rid of them, or am I going to wind up taking you to the hospital again? Gee, well, Oh, hey Twilight, how's it going? Crash? I didn't hear a crash. Did you hear a crash? A bomb go off with all your snoring. Hey, I do not snore. It's bad that you snore. Oh, that's not right. Nice. That is really... As pranks go, that's pretty above and beyond the norm. Now we can talk to each one of them separately. That must be a laughing stock. Didn't know there was explosive. What, bedroom set to explode? Still not helping. Heard any rumors lately? I know, I'd rather know who's connected. I mean, really? Little old me? My mother forgets my own name. Oh, dear. Okay, well, she's got nothing else to say. Let's see what Bonbon has to say. I'm never going to get the end of this. No, I didn't hear the explosion. Blah, blah. Oh, there was a bunch of chatting outside my window. Who could have been chatting outside my window? Yeah. Okay, this is Boots. What about Boots? I've got this crazy obsession with them. And by that, I mean she walks around in them all the time. And what's wrong with walking around in boots? Bipedally. Oh dear, Lyra. Yes, it is lots of fun. Something else to say there. Vinyl scratch! Yeah. What's up? What? 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 Alright, you know I can't hear a thing when my headphones are on. You gotta speak up next time. Oh, Fido, you cracked me up. Revenge can wait. Let's see, what does she know about the explosion? Primitive percussions? Of course she didn't. She had her flipping headphones on, but she couldn't hear. Now, what is she doing at 3:08? I don't sleep. Gullible, yeah, it's not a word in the dictionary. In this house. Unlike where this is going. It was you. You're the one who keeps blasting that dubstep that wakes me up every day. Hey, it's not dubstep. You have no idea what music is. So, touched a nerve, did I? Oh yeah, it's all wubs to me. Try getting a new instrument or two, then we'll talk. See, it's because of squares like you I keep getting kicked out of my apartment. No, I'd say it's the 5,000 decibel music blasting out that bass can of yours that does that. Oh dear. Well, how else am I supposed to clean the dishes? Quick reference to Musicians of Ponyville here, so yeah. Dubstep dishwasher. Wait, what? No, just forget it. Oh, she's got nothing else to say, so... Let's see if there's anything else to look around in our library before we leave this section. Well, we have the schoolyard over here. And we have Cherylee there at the school. What's she doing at the school? Well, let's go have a word with Cherylee. I don't sleep in the schoolhouse. What? We didn't even say anything I was sleeping in the schoolhouse. Hello? Oh. Hello. things out here. She's got nothing to say. Nothing important. So let's go back. And push on to the next scene. Oh, did we just walk into the building? Weird. We can't click on that for some reason. Not sure as to why. Ooh, it's a light guard on the Lunas. Twilight Sparkle, long time no see. Midnight, huh? You've forgotten my name. Midnight Blossom. Cadence's old friend? I certainly remember you. Beat up uniform on, right? Some way of putting it? Let's see if we can answer it, get anything out of her. What do you mean again? On fire? What do you mean again? Spell. So the bat wings haven't worn off from Nightmare Night yet. Falling rocks? She knows something about the explosion, considering. Visually, no, I haven't been briefed. I'm not the same. Non-visually, that was the loudest explosion ever. I could feel it in the ground. Oh, so she doesn't know nothing, and nothing about nothing. Although, the cat is... Huh. Well, something else to ask about here. Door's unlocked. The gas. Carrot top! Uh-oh. Her image isn't around for some reason. Don't know why. We're making references to other RPGs and, well, Legend of Zelda. Yes, let's get out of here before Carrot Top starts giving us a lot more trouble. Berry! Suffer? Up at 3 in the morning and I bump my head, that's it. Okay, first things first. I already have completed this quest a couple of times by playing through the beta, so my first point of call is to talk to Midnight. Since she's right here. We could just actually talk to her. Since I got here, shut her up, you can let her try this drink. Sewer brew? Patent pending sewer brew, loaded with vitamins and nutrients, which is industrial code for sugar! What she really needs is a lot of water. Ratweed. Okay, before we do anything else, however, we're going to go back to the library section, talk to Lyra, show off my stuff. As a matter of fact, I know a spell that takes care of any pain, major or minor. This would be a good time to point out that I don't condone this. Oh, come on! What's the worst that could happen? Twilight, do you know how to use a fire extinguisher? Shush! How did you get your head chopped off when cooking soup? Sir, you are crazy. And now we have the Soothe spell. Cost 6 MP, 1 friendly, done by kindness. On equip, increases magical defense by 3 points. Cool down 1, equips maximum of 2. Heal 1 friendly target. That's the spell. Kindness increases healing done by 0.5%. Generosity increases it by 0.25%. So, that's pretty cool. Side effects include nausea, heartburn, disorientation, hysteria, running nose, and death. Medic is not for every pony. Please consult your doctor before using. Standard magical spell warning label. Oh boy. There are 2 of those equipped, so we can use it twice. I'm also going to head back into the library and grab this book. Medical books. Common cures to common ailments. Headache, just what the doctor ordered. When in doubt, get an answer from your book. The Twilight Sparkle way of doing things. Now, because we all know what that very punch and Cheerilee are related, we're going to go talk to Cheerilee too. She would stay still for about 5 seconds. A paring knife? What was she doing to have a paring knife to have in her mouth? Devil? Very punch, huh? She's my cousin. She's been drinking all day and up all night again. Bash on the head for being an idiot. Okay, well, we've got all the cures, so we're going to head back towards Central Ponyville, or whatever. However, I'm not going to talk to Barry yet. You'll see why. I'll explain why when we get to it. Central Ponyville, here we are. Okay, this green barrier here is a cutscene. Apple cobbler. Spike. Blueberry, huh? Hey, do you know a lot of other dragons? Like dozens? Got my home dragons be rolling up in here. Oh dear. Looks like we're off to the Everfree. Okay, Cobbler, I'm going to have to talk to you in a second. And let some pony beat me to it? I mean, and let some pony contaminate the site? No, I'm going to get it while the getting is good. The chemical analysis equipment is ready. You mean the big part that stops the Hot Pockets? Yes. And on that note, we're going to leave it there. And I shall see you in part 2.